You're now tuned into the Den for the Dominant Convo, a platform for all walks of life to learn about sex, life, love, politics, and everything in between. I am your host, Pat. Heather is in the building. We do have a guest today for you. She is a reoccurring guest at this point in time. This is your second time on.
Second time around this time too.
It really was?
Yeah,
don't
that's
even
why I'm like
remember.
it's Leo season, and then
what's up.
last time,
It was?
yeah, it was, yeah,
Missy Elliott.
It was last year?
Yeah, it was Missy Elliott concert. You remember when I came?
yeah,
Yep. Okay.
My
Mm-hmm.
best friend had bought us tickets for the Missy Elliott concert, and the concert was in D.C. I thought it was in Baltimore,
Yes.
right down the street. So I get all the way here, relaxing. It was you that said, no,
Yeah, because I
think
went to the Missy Elliott concert
in Baltimore.
in Baltimore. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to
Yeah.
leave, drive all the way to D.C., but I made it
That was last year or the year before?
last
last year,
Last year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
last year, yeah.
I have summer brain right now. I can't remember anything. I'm totally. I had to write the date yesterday. I just kept writing 27. I was off. It was bad. It was real bad. I don't know what's going on with me.
It's the age.
My
Damn.
birthday is approaching. I will be 36. You know, I am getting a little up there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop
yeah.
counting after 40. It's just gonna turn 40, and then that's it for me.
Plus, yeah.
Ain't need no plus. I'm gonna
Okay.
just keep it at 40. It's just,
Okay.
you know, and then
Okay.
everybody calls me a YN since I've cut my hair. They say I look like a little YN.
Mm-hmm.
My godson calls me Little Man.
Okay.
So they be joking me. So it's whatever. So I'm thankful.
What are your thoughts about being 40? Like, what's 40 say to you?
Wisdom. I think that I pray that I just become like more balanced by 40. Like all of the different things and experiences, I pray they all come together to just make me like a smooth transition into, I hate to say later adulthood, but like I'm very balanced.
Later?
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like, you know, it's there. You're there.
I am there.
Because life expectancy is what, 76 now? It's like,
I think my
For women?
family genetics, my great grandmother is still alive. She just turned 105 in April.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
And her mother passed away when she was 102.
so good.
Oh,
So
good.
it's
You
a
got
little
them
bit-
good genetics.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna be all right. What about you? How old are you?
I am 35.
The baby.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a baby.
Yeah, I'm 35. And now I feel like I'm peaking at 35. Like
Yeah.
everything that I wanted to do, I'm just doing it.
See?
I'm a planner, so I'm thinking about it, but I'm just doing it. Like after I plan it out, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, that's what the other day me and my coworkers, two of us are not returning to the job we all met at, and so we was just like, you know, planning something out. So we planned like a beach day, and one of them, she's like I'm not gonna say, she's a less serious person than the whole group of friends. And she actually planned out this beach day, and we was just like, she found it on TikTok, and we was all looking like, yeah, okay, your ass ain't coming. Sure enough, it made it out the group chat, and I was just like, I was so grateful. Like we was on the beach playing badminton.
I know
Like it was
that's
just
right.
such a good day, and you know, we stayed overnight, so we went out to dinner and stuff, and it was just like so chill. We went and trying to party and stuff like that. It was just good vibes, and I just was like telling them, I'm just like really thankful for every moment that makes it out the group chat or make it out of my head.
Yeah.
Like really just taking advantage of time and life right now. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So what's 40 to you because you just turned 40?
Oh, I did July 2nd. I feel the same. I think I've been waiting for the switch to turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm waiting for this, like the switch, like because I was looking at the like in the 90s, all the 90s TV moms. They're like 36 and Roseanne Barr was playing someone who was supposed to be 35. I'm 35. Like who was it? The Winzo from Family Matters. She was 38, and I think I'm waiting for the switch to turn on because it's like I'm at work with all these grown adult women, and I feel like they're grown women, but I am too. Yeah.
I think it's just like turning 30. I think they was just like everybody waited for the 30 switch to hit, and it was just like I think I didn't feel in my 30s till I would say like 33. I felt like it was like I still was partying. I still was having a good time. Like by 33, I got serious.
So for me, I feel like I always switch before the age. So I always feel like, oh, I'm 30. I already feel 30. I'm 35. I already feel like I'm 35. So for me, it's the switch before. Like probably like because I'm a winter baby, so like probably like fall time, I'll start to like shift, and I'll be like, what the hell is going on in my life? I'll start clearing out. It'll start getting funky and all that, and then I'd be like, oh, that's what's happening. The switch of the age, the turning of the gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And I always say I don't believe in birthdays. I believe in New Year's.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Like, it's a new year coming. My new year about to come up. So I definitely agree with that. Yeah. But yeah, so we got you on here for it. Talk to us. Talk to us.
Yes. So I am an author now.
Okay.
Big author. Okay.
Clap, clap, clap.
Yes. I am. Like I said, I'm just going for it. My last show of the year, which was entitled The Rebirth. My last chapter that I was in was called Go Time. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly how I've been living since before my birthday. Was like, it's go time. Yeah. Whatever I want to do, whatever God has placed in me to do, I'm just going to do it. And it takes a lot of faith. It takes a lot of courage. It's been a journey. I've had to let go of myself, people, places, like literally just change my whole perspective, because where I'm going, I can't take everybody with me.
For sure.
And that was my biggest struggle, and still is to this day, because I'm a person that's like, everybody can eat. I want to make sure everybody eat. I want to make sure I use everybody gift, everybody talent. I want to, come on, let's go. I believe in teamwork, but it's like, that person can't go with you. Those people can't go with you, because they're going to slow down, because they only see you as what you were when y'all first met.
Yeah.
So what happened to make you realize that maybe I need to start cutting this down a little bit?
I had a situation happen where, like, my closest people, I just felt unsupported. Mm-hmm. I felt unsupported, and I was like, yo, I want all of us to do well. And so after that, I was like, I just got to go for it, even if it's by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's like one of the main sacrifices that you feel you've had to make to kind of stay consistent with where you are?
Just like my time and my money. So like they kind of go together. Because I'm a workaholic, but putting in the time to record, well, that takes away from money, because now I'm not on the clock. At night when everybody's asleep, I'm up thinking, creating. Even when it came down to like my book, like I remember falling asleep with my laptop on my lap. Like, because I'm like, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get this complete. So my time, because I have to sacrifice my time now, which sacrifices my money. And I've always been a diligent worker.
You seem very systematic about yours, like how one will affect the other.
Yeah.
Is what your move's going to be.
Yeah.
Are you a calendar person? Like you have a schedule, or you try to keep it up?
I'm not a calendar person, which is funny, but text me, because then I can always go back to the text. That's the type of person that I am.
Okay. Pat, what do you use? Are you a calendar person?
Now I am, since I've been married. Everything is scheduled. It's like everything is scheduled. I mean, literally everything. And I feel like I needed that. I'm a, fly by the seat of your pants type of person. I was previously. I could get shit done. That's who I am. I know priority in my mind. I know what I gotta get done. Right. But it's some things there wasn't a priority that I would miss. And so that's when what's the names. And because I am who I am in my system of people, there's always a lot on me. So meeting my wife, who is very much so organized, very anal, it was a benefit to me. She's gonna hear this on here, but I don't. Sometimes I tell her yes, but it's definitely have been a help, because I can go to my calendar and I can see, or in the morning when I get up, things like that. So now I am got an alarm for everything. Yeah,
that's good.
What about you, Heather?
Oh, I asked that because I recently started using a calendar. I'm so like anti-electronic. I don't like electronics. I try my best to stay away from it, but I realized my brain wasn't hitting. Maybe that's something about 40 that happened. I don't know. But I had a lot. Like
right.
With my ex-wife, she just recently had to like send me a calendar so we have the same calendar because I took the kid to the wrong summer camp last week. My mind was all over the place, and I didn't realize till we pulled up, and she's like, "Where are we at? This isn't right." So
wow.
she got me. Yeah, she got me. So
it's crazy.
Yeah. But I know that you have a lot. Like you have to schedule and balance, and I know that we all have day jobs.
Yeah.
And you wrote a whole book.
Yeah.
How?
I started this process. My daughter is 9. So about 9 years ago.
My daughter's 8.
Oh yeah.
So when you were talking about the attitudes, listen,
and it's just a whole nother world I'm experiencing right now. Like, although I'm a woman, it be feeling like sometimes like her mom would be like, "Oh, she's like, you're like a daddy's little girl." So she's like, she doesn't do any wrong, but now I'm starting to see that she does do wrong. Yeah. And now I have to like really discipline her and be like, no, this is not right.
Yeah.
Whereas though like her mother was the disciplinary and I was just like, come here, baby. No, I gotta be like, and she cries when my voice gets
elevated.
Oh, she's one of those.
Not elevated, just stern. Cause I don't like raise my voice at her. But stern, she cries. Which makes me feel like, damn, should I really do this? But I'm like, no, because you gotta. So
you gotta do it.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
Like you said, I get it. Like my ex-wife is more of like the structured person, and I'm the dad. If that's basically what it is. So she comes to me, and I feel like her brain gets to relax. Yes. She told me that she intentionally is lazy with me because she just is tired. And I get that you're tired, but for you to say that you're tired and you do it intentionally with me, but I do realize that like I have a different relationship with her. Like, we talk because sometimes I'll look in her face. I said, I know you know a lot more than what you think I do. Because when I was 8, I knew a lot. Yeah. So I can't imagine what kids know now with their
You gotta find a balance. Both of us about that. So you gotta find a balance. She'll be 15 in a month. So, just finding the balance, and it's so funny you brought this up. I literally just had therapy last night, and I had to talk to my therapist about it the other day. Totally off topic real quick, but I had like a moment, like I lost my mind for a moment. Like my wife is working remote for the summer, so she's upstairs in our office. So it's just normally just me in a house with her. So it's just like, and we work. I have my own lawn business, so she helps cut grass for me. So I'm with her. I want to say 90% of the time, like all the time. So I'm the enforcer. My wife would tell her what to do, but I'm the one who got to enforce everything. And so it was like that week, we didn't have any lawns to cut. She wasn't going anywhere. So she was just home. Every waking moment is lying. That's my nickname, lying. And so I was literally putting some butter on a sweet potato. My wife just came downstairs to cook dinner. And she's just facing the phone, not even looking, not even trying to just be independent. I literally opened up the sweet potato and was going to the refrigerator. Literally picked up the butter in my hand, and she's like, "Lion, can you put that on my sweet potato?" And I'm like,
"Hell no!"
Around like I threw the damn butter on the counter. I turned around and told her, "Leave me the hell alone!" Like everything, like I literally snapped because I'm just like, you can't put your phone down just to even try to do something as small as butter your goddamn potato, like. And she, she got frustrated. She's like, it was just me asking to put butter on my potato. I'm like, you don't get it. Like, it's 24/8 in this bitch. Like, everything you always need help with. And for me, I make her do everything on her own. But when my wife is around, the Heather in the situation, it's just like, oh no, mom can put it on there. Mom fixes my plate. Mom does all these things. It's like if she's helpless. No.
It's funny because for my daughter, her mom be like, oh, she won't clean up, and I'm like, well, I don't have that issue. Like, I don't have that issue. She knows, like, you need to clean up behind yourself. Don't just throw your coat on the chair. Don't just throw your book bag. You can find all your stuff, organize your shoes. So yeah, it's challenging. But to come back to your question, what I did was I literally set a time. Not, oh, it's 8 o'clock, but my evening is done. I have this extra time. I'm not a big TV watcher, but if I see a series that I like, I'll just binge watch the series, right? So what I did was, instead of binge watching the series, I was okay with going a couple episodes.
Okay.
I'm focusing in on the book. And then once I picked my release date, I definitely was like, I gave myself a due date.
Did you know it was going to be a book? Or did it start as you, what gave you the idea?
I've been writing since I was 7 short stories. But, so, because I'm very introverted. Mm-hmm. So, I've been writing since I was 7. Then I started writing poetry. And then I started writing short stories again, in my early 20s. So, when my daughter was born, we were out one day and I just got this idea. I was like, I wonder how she would feel with life with 2 gay parents or sexually fluent parent, because her mom is sexually fluent. Okay. She deals with
whomever she
whoever she deals with.
So she's bisexual.
Yeah, I mean, sexually fluent, I would say.
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. She does her thing.
Okay.
Right?
But she's sexually fluid.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
So pretty much I was like, I wonder how she would feel. And that's what made me start writing it. And then as I was writing it, I was like, this is a bigger story than just about how she would feel. My character development, if you guys haven't read the book, I do have books on hand, but the character development is really important for me. And we hit on stuff like mental health, autism spectrum, her being in a family where she ended up meeting her father. So
let's introduce it.
Yeah,
we're talking about it so much. Let's see what.
So this is Living Your Truth, Life on the Other Side of the Rainbow, and the main character name is Lena. Okay. So she's narrating the story. Yeah, she's narrating the story, and Lena is kind of like ambivert, they would call it, because she's introverted on one side, but then she's very active with socialization. And she definitely she tells the story well, and she tells it in the perspective of being an 18-year-old. So she hasn't even started to really live life yet. Okay. She thinks she's living life, but spoiler alert, part 2, you're going to really see how she's navigating life. Okay. After some of the things that, is revealed in this first book. So, yeah. I'm really proud because, like I said, for me, the character development was important. Even, I had someone say, I looked up one of the character names and I was like, yes. When someone starts to look up the character name because they believe that that's a real person, then
you told a good story.
That means I told a good story.
This is a beautiful cover. I like that it's a brown girl.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It was going to be a brown girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need representation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my daughter, when she saw the cover, she was like, she looks like me. She's a little darker, but she looks like me. She has my natural hair and everything. I was like, she's proud of it.
That's the ultimate.
So I was just so excited. And she's like, I just want to read it. And I'm like, some of this content you might not be able to read. So we will sit down and we will read it, but it'll be in increments.
Yeah.
Because she's going to have questions. She's going to need to know. We gonna have to really break this down. She's smart. Trust me, she's smart.
I'm about to say, if she on social media, any platform, then she a lot more advanced than what you probably think.
Oh no. Quick story. She called me, she asked for DoorDash for Chick-fil-A. I said, Nuke, money doesn't grow on trees. She said, I have a question for you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I said, okay. She said, where does money come from? I said, what? She said, what is money made out of? I said, paper. She said, okay. And where do you get paper from? I said, trees. She said, so you can't tell me that money does not grow on trees.
That's funny.
I would not have dared to say that to my mother.
How much money do you want? Like, I was so just like amazed that she just connected the dots that I was like, how much do you need for Chick-fil-A? Like, I couldn't have said that shit to my mother.
Yeah.
Right.
But we're different. This is a different time.
It is.
It's a different time.
They so damn
wise
and the stuff that they say.
Exactly. But she was able to connect the dots.
Mm-hmm.
What else could I say? Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Money technically does grow on trees.
But also, we weren't growing up having to memorize multiple passwords and many logins and access to things. But a lot of times I don't say anything about my daughter either because you're right. Like, she was right.
She was right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let her have it. Let her have it. But I did have a question. So in the book, you said that she ends up meeting her donor.
Yes.
Is that something from real life or is that just kind of like an added?
So my daughter knows her father.
Okay. Did you birth her?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So her mama birthed her. Yeah. I've been pregnant once and I miscarried.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
You said that you wanted to have.
Yeah, at some point I did want to carry, and it's like after getting into the process, I'm okay with it. Actually, I actually cannot carry a child at this point in time in life. I'm gonna say January. It was probably February. I was diagnosed with having a cyst on my pituitary gland.
Oh wow.
Benign cyst on my pituitary gland.
Okay.
And my prolactin levels are so high because of the cyst that it would be too much of a risk for me to actually carry the baby.
Okay.
Because of all of the hormones and stuff. So now it is totally ruled out. I cannot carry.
Okay.
But I am able to harvest eggs or whatever it is in that process.
Okay.
So
okay.
That is still a possibility, but I just cannot carry a child, and I'm totally okay with that.
You're okay with that?
Totally. It would be immaculate conception over here too, right?
Yeah.
I had a hysterectomy in August of last year.
Oh wow!
So,
okay.
Best decision ever.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. No babies in this room.
What I was gonna say to you was, I was happy when Heather hit me up about this show because actually, I love reading. Well, I love listening to books because I used to commute about 2.5 hours a day. And so my time is spent listening to audiobooks. And it's just like different genres. I want a little lesbian romance. Sometimes I want a little biography. I'm just all over the place. Whatever my mood is for that day.
Right.
And so listening to a lot of the lesbian books, it is a very small demographic of authors that we have that I can say actually lived what they are writing.
Yes.
And of course, I understand fiction, nonfiction, and sometimes you got to add a little more on it, to make it more entertaining. But I think that my issue now, I've probably read most of the most known Black lesbian author books, and now I'm just kind of finding like random books, is that a lot of them, they just have made up stories, and you can just tell that these aren't real live dating situations or experiences, and that you can tell their experiences are very limited. I'm sure they don't have to tell every story that they have ever written or whatever or have lived through, but the way that it's written is just very much so, I could say I want to say TV, made up. It's just not anything genuine, realistic about
like a man put his hand in it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say a man. It just sounds like it's just boring. A lot of times it's very much so it's very typical. It's no twists and turns the way as though what we go through.
Oh, baby, it's twists and turns in this book.
Exactly.
It's twists and turns. Like, the way that I ended the book, people are like, oh, so you gonna end it like that?
What's the age? How age appropriate is it?
I say that teenagers, because they've already been exposed to a lot of stuff.
13?
I would say 13, 14 can read this book. Because guess what? It's going to spark a conversation in your household.
Okay.
Especially when we start talking about mental health. When we start talking about family structures. When we start talking about... Lena actually has a boyfriend in here, and then she has a best friend, and when we start talking about just relationships, in general, because everybody talks about the intimate relationship of partnership, but we don't talk about how sometimes your person can be your best friend.
Yes. True soulmate.
You know, true soulmate. True soulmate. And so it's gonna spark conversation. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to spark the conversation. Bigger than just the entertainment of it. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. And then of course I want twists and turns too, because my life ain't been just, you know, especially in this community, like Jesus. Like I feel like I'm not that known, and I'm grateful for that, and I do not want to be that known. But at the same time, I do know a lot of people, and I've seen some of their experiences, and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
Are you single?
I'm dating.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to ask, is this the same young lady from last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Auntie.
Yes.
If it wasn't you.
Yes. She's a very truthful person.
Yeah.
I got you.
Be out there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're still dating.
I can't remember. I was like, are you married? I can't remember. I know you spoke very highly of that person. I remember that.
And I can still speak highly, which is good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, because I usually don't. So I'm not going to say that I haven't had someone catch my attention. What I'm going to say is typically, especially as of late, my attention span is piss poor. Just naturally. But when it comes to dating, I just start seeing things in people, and I'm be like,
your discernment is
on point, and I just be like, nah. And it used to be where I would be like, oh, I see the good in them. Now I just be like, nah, no.
Do you all live together?
We don't live together.
What are your thoughts about that? Do you have like a time limit on when that's gonna happen? Because I'm sure. I mean, are you at her place all the time, or she at your place all the time, or do you guys have set boundaries?
It's a balance. So like for the last 4 days, I haven't been at her place like spending the night because I work overnight, but we've been together. Like she get off of work and I'm like there, and I get off of work because we get off of work around the same time. And because I work daytime also. Told you I work a lot.
You got a lot going on.
So I've been there and I was like, wait a minute. 4 days in a row. What the hell is this? Like, we 4 days and we just seen each other. I don't know. So maybe this weekend we'll give it a break. But this week we've, talked about, okay, well, this is what we need to do and stuff like that. I'm enjoying where we're at.
How long have y'all been together?
We've known each other for now it's 16 years, but we've been dating for a little over a year. Yeah. That's 100%.
And you switching those roles from just friendship or association to now putting a title on it, I would say take your time.
We still don't have a title on it. We know what we doing.
Yeah.
But it's and my people know her people know me, but as far as the whole title thing, we just letting it happen
naturally.
Naturally.
Do you think that that's a necessary conversation to say all right, you want to be my girlfriend, or what are we doing?
I don't think it's necessary right now. I think we cool.
Have you guys exchanged the L word?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I want to invite.
She want to invite to the wedding.
I want to invite.
I think that that's the best way to do it. I think that with you being who you are and doing all of these different things, I feel like you still making time for yourself. And I think that when we first start dating someone, that's the first thing that is lost is ourselves. Because you get so wrapped up into the situation that you forget to, you forget about yourself.
Yeah, and absolutely.
So it's you definitely need to continue to balance that out. When I would say need, but speaking as a person who moved very fast in a relationship and is very fast in a marriage, it's just I'm glad that my partner is who she is. She allows for me to still be myself or whatever. So I would say take your time.
Yeah, I appreciate her. She's supportive. She pushes the book. She pushes the podcast. She pushes the event that I'm doing in Atlanta. Okay. this is July, so in about a month and a half, I'll be in Atlanta doing a conference. It's called the Black Educated Lesbian Conference.
We talked about that.
And I will be vending there. So I'll be vending my books, and I have like shirts and stuff like that I'll be vending. Because eventually I'm gonna bring out my clothes. I love fashion. So I'm gonna bring out my clothes. I have things that are branded, but I will be selling them, you know. So yeah. So she's supportive of that, and we always have conversations like, hey, what's your goals? What do you want to do? Because another thing that I know is when you're with a dreamer, sometimes you could be so busy supporting them that you lose yourself.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm actually okay. I work a good job. I have my, and I'm like, well, if it ever comes to a point that you have a dream, I want to be able to push your dream too, because right now you're pushing mine.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm good. Like, I'm good right now.
I think that as a dreamer, it's hard when you find people who don't dream like you.
Yeah.
It's like so you're content with where you are, and it's not nothing wrong with it. But for me, it's just like me and my wife totally opposite. Like she's very much so content. Like, and I'm the one who's like, no, let's go here, let's do this. I want to do this, I want to do that. And she's like, have your way, babe. And like, I'm here to support you, but that's not my dream. That's not my aspirations in life. I've made it to where I want to be at, and if her business is always growing, and that's just where she wants to be at. But me, I'm sky's the limit. There's no roof on his head. So.
Yeah.
And that's good for you. That's how you know that she's a keeper, because the worst thing to have is someone who's complaining about all the time that you're taking away. Yes. Or trying to
ex-fiance was like that.
Really trying to sabotage things.
First episode of the podcast, we got into an argument, and she was like, it was something like, yeah, you record one episode, now you think you famous.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get the scissors cut
that
off.
Was the turning point for me.
Yeah.
Like, we had some issues, and we were like in counseling and all that because we were engaged. So we was like, okay, counseling is a must, right? But once she said that, I was like, oh, this chick is jealous. And that's to lay with someone who is jealous of you. And I'm like, I supported you through 2 degrees. The first degree, when we met, you were in school, but the thick of it towards the end, y'all know.
Yeah.
The end is like the worst part, because you like, I don't want to do this shit. And she got her degrees, a dual degree in COVID. And that was a transition too, because COVID was a transition for everybody. Yeah. And I was like, I supported you to that. Then you went back to school after you said you wasn't going to go back to school. And I was like, go ahead, babe, rock with it.
That was a good decision to let that go.
And I was like, you're mad?
And could you imagine how she feels now? She probably really pissed now.
I guess. It's funny because she had a son, and so me and her son had a bond. So literally last week, I reached out to him to ask him how his summer was going, because I know the last time I talked to him, he said he was training for a job. And he was like, man, it's going great. And I told him about the book, and he was like, oh, where can I find it? So I sent him the link. I'm pretty sure he showed his mother.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. But my thing is, I would have sent her a book. Yeah. Send me my 10. I would have sent you the book, because nothing's for free. Listen, my mother had to buy the book.
And she should have.
Yeah, my mother had to buy the book, because I'm like, this is you sewing into me. Because although, I mean, of course, I bought my copies, but my thing is, my time, my energy, my creative, juices flowing, like, that's an investment. Yeah. So into me, just like I so into you.
Right.
So, yeah.
So who did you go through for publishing and everything?
I went through Amazon.
Okay, so you did. Okay, I know a lot of people who go through Amazon.
Yeah, so much better.
So much better. How was that process as far as like...
Smooth.
Okay.
Smooth. I mean, even now, like, I can always... Because now I have the account with them. So now I just can add my second title. And I can always see my bookshelves. I can see what I'm earning. I can see how many orders I've had. It's such a like user friendly.
Well, I have a question for those of us who have no idea. I have, it's basic, right? When you're writing the book, what did you submit it electronically? Did you send someone an email? Like how
no,
do you do that?
I just created the profile, and then I just went through the steps to submit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have editing?
Word document?
Word.
And did they do the editing, or you had to do the editing?
I have to do the editing. Because whatever you submit is what's going to publish.
I've read some books and I see how that was a thing.
But there is someone you could have contacted to do the like all of the editing and stuff for the publishing. Like, did you go through that process, or you did it on your own?
I had someone read it.
Okay.
And yeah.
And see, that's my issue. Like, I've tried to start writing my book, and it's just like, it's like I said, there's a major gap. Like, there's a major deficit on just like black lesbian writers. And so I've started, and everyone has always told me, like, your life is some shit. Maybe you should write a book. Like, and so I've tried, and it's just like carving out that time. It's just like I'll write a little bit. It's in my notes in my phone, and I was just like, I need to transfer it to a Word document, and I just add and this and the other. But definitely want to get to some editing, and definitely think about doing that.
Like, that's my biggest part. Was like, I had everything written down for a long time because I'm a writer, so I write on whatever napkins, whatever. I'll just write.
I'm with you. My notebook, I have so many pages that I had to slip in and all over the place, but I got to get it out.
Yeah. So for me to go from writing it down to then having to sit down and type, I was like, I'm not doing this. But now I just go straight to my laptop and I just type.
Yeah.
I just have to. I gotta type, which makes me sit down and do what I need to do. So like part 2, I've started, and I'm like, now I just have to be just as diligent with part 2 as I was with this one at the end.
Okay. Well, why was it, I guess, important to have a part 2 instead of just doing another book with a different character?
So Living Your Truth, although it's coined by like our community, right? Living your truth is what everybody eventually ends up doing in life, right? And so once you live, a part of living it is learning it. And then you have to navigate that shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So part 2 is actually not going to be living your truth. It's going to be navigating your truth. And her truths, she got to navigate some shit. Like, she didn't have a harsh upbringing, but she had some shit happen. And it changed her whole mindset. And like I said, when I ended the book, I ended it on such a cliffhanger that people were like, I need to know what happened. I need to know. So it's going to continue, and she's really going to navigate. And then, we've all been 18. We thought we were grown. We thought we were, but you ain't really grown. Like, you still got a lot of learning to do. And so in part 2, she's going to be navigating doing that 18 to 25-year-old self.
Okay. What's something that disappointed you throughout the process?
It wasn't even during the process. It was after it was done. I was disappointed that some of my family hadn't even bought the book yet.
Okay.
And it's like, if you know me, this right here, I was a IEP kid.
Okay. Gotcha.
I was a, you're not going to do this, label kid. So to sit down and write a book and then produce it, it's an accomplishment for me.
Anybody, that's not an
for
easy
anybody.
thing.
But for me, it's like, it's deeper than just writing a book for me. It's like I'm breaking barriers, for myself. I really didn't someone told me I was going to cry when I got the book in hand. And I was just like, oh, okay, I got the book. Me and the person I'm dating, we were on FaceTime and I opened it and she was just so excited. And she's like, how you feeling? I was like, I'm fine. It wasn't until like the week before, like when I got the approved, when it was approved that my book was gonna go live, I cried. And I was like, damn, I really did it. Damn, it's coming out. I can't make any more adjustments until after the book goes live. So that's another thing. Like, if I was to read the book and I saw something like a word or something that was like out of place or something like that, I can always go back and make the adjustment.
Right.
But they lock it, like they locked it July 1st. I got on July 3rd, they gave me the approval that it was going live on July 7th. And this was even significant. Like, the month that I chose is my great grandmother's birthday, which that's the matriarch of our family. She is no longer here, but she is definitely here in spirit, pushing us, guiding us, connecting us all. She was just big in my development in life. And I know that she would be happy that I'm living my truth, not just in my sexuality, but just living life. You know, she would be very, very proud. And so I wanted to release the book on her birthday, but I was like, no, I'm going to release it on 7/7. And then 2 + 5 is 7, which is 7/7. So I was like, triple completion, like it's completed. And so I really am just proud of myself. I don't need a pat on the back from anybody else because I've lived my journey. I know what my life was like. I know the barriers that I had to break to get to this point in my life. So for me, I'm proud, but I am disappointed that some of my family have not invested. And I'm a sower.
Okay.
Like, I sow into businesses. If you say you got a business, I sow into it. If it's something I could use, I sow into it. It's so many clothing lines I done bought that I'm like, they okay, but they not, you know. But I see that you're trying, and I see that you have a vision. I'ma sow into it, even if it's just a t-shirt, a hat. I'ma sow into it.
Yeah.
I might not buy it again because it might not be something that I want to buy again, or I may have had a bad customer service experience. But I'm gonna sow. So just sow back into me. $10. People eat lunch for way more than that. I just spent $25 at the Appalachia Lady.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, question. So, any thoughts about like maybe a film?
Yes.
Hey, Tubi. I'm just saying. It's a good. I've seen some really good Tubi movies. Like,
I have
people have good ideas, but when you really watch the movies and
I just like that they giving Black people or all people a platform, just giving them opportunities. Yeah, that's great.
When I talked about character development, that was big because I could see it on a stage somewhere.
I just love the cover. Like, just even with that, you can kind of put a face to what's.
I was gonna ask too. So with it being through Amazon, can you do the Audible version?
I can.
Well, I'm gonna wait for the Audible. I'm still supporting buy a book, but realistically, it's just for me to just sit still.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen. But I tear that up and probably that take me a good $2 to kill.
Yeah, it's not that long.
Yeah, about to say I kill that, but I will go through books. I support so many Black, writers. I'll put it on our listen. So definitely try to get that done soon.
Yeah.
So when it's a book, so do you like with this? It's like a storyline. Are you the type to just try to knock it out in one day, or do you kind of read a couple pages, soak it in? You want to get it over with?
I do it when, like I said, if I'm commuting or I'm cutting grass. So I'm cut grass. My average day is like 8 hours. So yesterday I finished a 6-hour book. So just different. It just depends. But what I don't like and what I'm starting to notice is a lot of our authors, they do not upload their second book to Audible, or it's such a long gap in between their first and their second book. So you sitting there and you're so interested in it, such a good read, and then there's no other book, or you have to go and get a paperback, and that's what it breaks my heart.
Yeah, so
I love a paperback. I prefer a paperback.
As a reader, right? How long do you feel like it should be between the first and the second book?
No less than a year.
Okay.
I mean, no more than a year.
No more than a year.
No more than a year.
So part 2, I'm working diligently to get out in 6 months.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of time. I was about to say the advertisement, like, that's how I'm telling you, like, please get on Audible. Like, you just have to find people that just narrate it for you. Now they have the computer generated narration, which I hate, honestly. They've tried to fix the voices from like robot to like a more black robot, but it takes away from the book. So just find somebody who you know who can just read really well and just get somebody to knock it out, because that's all that we get on there and do. Like, people just buy these books, and you can tell like it's a good fan base, because they'll say in the comments like, this was this is that, you know. They give a lot of recommendations, so try to get that done if you can do anything next.
Okay.
I'd say.
Okay.
It's just a larger audience out here than just little Baltimore, and you wouldn't have to worry about them family members. And I was going to say that too. I think that moving with intentionality and just understand that you chose to write a book. They didn't choose to read a book. You get what I'm saying? They just used to you being who you are. They might not, as you stated before, they know you from the beginning of the relationship. That's just my blood cousin, my blood niece, nephew, whatever, right? They don't see you as the writer, the author. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have that appreciation for anything that you've done, because they only see you as in that original purpose in their lives.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
try not to dwell on that, because there's so many other people out here in this world, like myself, who is looking for a black lesbian writer that can somewhat tell a story that it correlates with what my story might have been. So I think you know, it's a bigger picture than anything.
For me, on Saturday, I got into a Lyft and sold a book. And it started like that. And then I sold 5 books that day. And then we went to Saki on Sunday, sold 3 books. And it's funny because, like, I was leaving work yesterday and my boss was like, you got that backpack? And I was like, backpack. But I was like, my books are in my backpack. Like, everywhere I go, I have a stack of like 10 books.
You should go hit up a couple prides. You should do a pride tour. And that's the people right there.
I'm not, pride to me just be like, it just be too much.
I ain't going back. I heard this pride was a straight pride. I heard there was so many damn straight people and YNs was there.
You know, that's the day that we filmed the last episode. I thought that it was like black pride, but apparently it was gay man pride for the gay guys. And because all the flyers, I talked about one of the flyers, how like you had to be fit. That's one of the things on the front of the flyer, fit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was excited, but it wasn't our pride. I still have not been to pride. I'm not.
Okay, I've had
I'm
my
not proud.
time. I've been there, done that.
I've done it.
It was my son, his best friends went, and he was just like, we went to Hershey Park for the weekend, and he was like hitting his boy up like, where you at? You know, he was like, I'm at Pride. And he was like, I mean, I'm gonna love you regardless, but why are you there? That's for he like, cause of the girls, and he like he was trying to get him to understand, like, nigga, my mothers are gay, so it's just like my sisters are gay, so it's just like, why are you intruding on their event? Like, it's disrespectful.
Not only that, you going down there to get rejected by these girls and then be mad and call them all type of bitches and you ain't cute and this is that and the third. Boy, go sit your dumb ass down.
Yes.
Because you about to get rejected.
And then you going in there picking with the gay people, the gay men, and the trans. And that's what they were saying. Like, a lot of people were saying, like, my sister who was trans, she was saying, like, she's never going back. She said, because she said it was crowds and mobs of them just standing around. She was like, usually, because it's always like the Lexington Market area. Right. Like, you might see a couple of them on the outskirts selling weed, selling whatever. That's how it has always been. They ain't bother us. They ain't saying nothing to us, nothing. They're just there because this is where they normally are every day.
Right.
She said no. She said large packs of YNs standing around saying stuff. She said the children, she said it was teenagers everywhere down there, like fighting, mobs of fights, just terrible. She said she left early. She said it was not enjoyable. Wow. And if we think about last year's Pride, we had Saucy Santana, I think was like the main performer.
Yeah.
I think they started fighting, or maybe like someone shot and they had to shut down Pride.
And then I went 2 years ago, and I was just like I had a good time because I was with, two people that, that I feel safe with, and I was drinking. So usually like the funner side of me comes out when I've had a drink or something. But I was just like, wow, like this is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah. And I don't remember Pride ever being like that. Like the younger generation, they just come down there and they be fucking up, and then, during that time it's like open containers is legal.
Oh, yeah.
So like they 18, 16, 17, and they not even supposed to be drinking, but it's open containers. So they done got some liquor from an older cousin or something, or they ain't been carded because they look older now.
Yeah,
or whatever. And so they just drinking, and it's like, I just like good vibes, like, a nice wine festival, being in the house, relaxing, laying down. No, funny story, me and my friend have a dog now.
What I say, sharing a pet, that's when it's over. You got a pet together.
What kind of dog is
it? She's a pitty, but she's mixed.
Okay.
And she's a sweetheart.
Fuck them dogs. This is how they say fuck them kids, fuck them dogs. I have a dog and I'm tired.
Listen, she slid it in on me. So I was asleep. We were on the phone and she was like, babe, are you sleep? I'm like, nah. And she's like, this is what she said. She said, I said to you, hey, I think we should get a dog. And I'm like, okay. So the next morning, she's like, did you hear what I said? And I'm like, yeah, of course I did.
No, damn well your ass.
Right. She's like, oh, okay, so when are we getting a dog? When are we getting a what? She's like, oh, I thought you weren't asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She got you.
So time went by, and we went to Bucks, and we picked out a dog. And I'm going to be honest, the dog is really good for my mental health. Like, dog doesn't live with me, so maybe I have a different.
That's why you ain't a true parent, yeah.
Right, a different feeling. But these last 4 days, I come in, dog right at the door, jumping. Like yesterday, I was like, "Stop trying to lick me!" God damn! Like I call her Shadow now because everywhere I go. Right here.
It's cute now.
Right here.
Wait till the wintertime and it snows. You got to clear off a space for them to go. What you gonna do?
Oh no. I mean, we've had her for about a year.
Oh, okay.
So we've done winter with her.
Well, she has done winter with her. You don't get to say that because your ass, you ain't there 24/8. You ain't there. So
right.
It's always one person to make it sound so easy.
That's brilliant. No.
It was nice. It was nice.
I hate coming home drunk. And after a long night, I'm trying to get some, and I gotta take that motherfucking dog out. I'm stumbling up and down the steps, down the neighborhood. I'm tired. We just now we're pricing to get a fence put in. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if I gotta go back there and put that fence in. His ass got to go in that backyard. I can't make it another winter. I'm tired.
It'd be better for the dog.
I'm training him anyway. He knows he can go out and come right back in. So.
Oh, that's good.
You know them damn woods behind my house. His ass always be trying to get into them woods.
You need a fence anyway.
Yeah, I need that. Them deers be crazy back there, but don't even bring the dog up. You're a fake parent. No. But no, it's good talking to you. I really appreciate you coming back on. Like, I'm so proud of you. Like, I really am. Like, I'm very proud of you. Just continue to do what you do. Continue to push. I definitely want to hit you up for that information for, you said, Black lesbian educators.
Yes.
send me that in my DMs if you can.
Okay.
I definitely might meet you down there, depending on when it is or whatever.
Yes.
Just to check it out. On Heather, I know you always down for a trip, so
you told me about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So real quick, because we got a few minutes, I want to plug it and
go. Yeah.
So the Black Educated Lesbian Conference. This is the second annual one. It's gonna be in Atlanta this year, September the 18th through the 20th, and we have a lot of cool vendors that's gonna be down there. I'm not the originator of it, but Latoya Johnson is, and I just want to give a shout out. You can go to her Instagram page, Black Educated Lesbians, and you can see the link and you can, register. It's in Atlanta, so it's gonna be a time. But she also has a lot of vendors there, but it's a conference, so it's gonna be a lot of panels and stuff like that, mental health, masculine presenting, because although people see me, like, I don't necessarily call myself a stud. I just a woman that loves women, and that's just that.
Would you say dom or mask?
No.
She clarified this last time.
Okay. No. Like, I really wouldn't put myself in a label. Like, I'm very feminine. You know what I'm saying? So, hence, I want to carry my own child. Like, I want my legacy to continue on. And so,
would you get married in a dress?
I would not do a dress, but I would do a feminine suit.
Okay.
I would do a feminine suit. Yeah, but I'm no dress.
Okay. Gotcha.
No dress. Yeah. But I would do a feminine suit. Well, I mean, if I was to get married, it wouldn't be a situation where we have to like wear that. Like, it literally would be like, we could go to the courthouse, we can get married and have a celebration. All that shit is for the people.
You paying people to come to watch you get married. Basically, that's what you are.
I went to the school. I went to Notre Dame where I graduated at. Had a homie we played football with who was the groundskeeper there. And they had what are those things called? I can't.
That thing outside.
It's a little outside, little cover thing. She set up about 20 chairs. I invited 10 people from my side, 10 people from my wife's side. We got married. She actually my teammate actually officiated the marriage. We left there, went to the Baltimore Museum of Art to their restaurant, and that was our wedding. I surprised my wife. She found out the day before.
That y'all was getting married?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I ordered her dress and told her it was for some type of formal event that she was going to for Fashion Nova. Spent, I think, $70 on her dress.
Yes, that's
got
what
me
I'm
a
talking
little
about.
tan linen suit from Macy's for about $150. My daughters was the bridesmaids. Got them something off of Fashion Nova for like $20. And my boy, he wore just a white little dress, little shirt, like a little sweater shirt and some khaki pants, and that was what we did.
Yeah,
it's gonna be big. The first time around, I had a lobster bisque.
Yeah, that lobster bisque was. I was talking about that the other day. That's funny, but I would never spend that money. We still haven't had like a big reception. We ended up having like our house warming was 2 days after, but I would like to do it again, maybe somewhere on an island somewhere, but still very small. Yeah, very much so, very small. Probably about the 5 or 10 year mark.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, get back on. So, what else are we plugging in?
So, I want to thank you guys. I said that I wanted to go on 3 podcasts, and like, you guys were like the first podcast that I reached out to.
All right.
And then I reached out to another podcast that I actually recorded, and I think that episode will be out in August. On a Divine Note, and that was a really, really good episode. And they actually record here at Digital Empath.
Okay.
So the great thing about having a podcast is when you're under an umbrella, there's so many other podcasts that you could reach out to if you're doing something. And so I have a lot more that I'm going to be doing. I'm still going to continue on with the podcast, the book, part 2, the conference. It's probably going to be a play. And I really am working on a live show.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm really working on a live show. But I'm just going to focus on one thing at a time, because that's the thing. Like, if I'm going to do something, I want to do it to the best of my abilities. Yeah. And so I'm going to focus on one thing at a time, but a live show is definitely in the works. You know, I have it written down. So when it should come to fruition pretty soon, maybe in like the next 2 years.
Okay.
So the podcast is called the All Inclusive Podcast, bringing all worlds together, one conversation at a time. And you can find us on YouTube and also Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Okay. But I'll put everything in the link.
Yeah.
In the description. So.
Yeah. Again, thank you for coming on today.
Yeah.
How we end it, as always. Tell a friend to tell a friend about In the Den. Thank you for tuning in to us today.
Yes.
Okay.
We're out.
That's it, Heather.
Yeah.
Alrighty.